So I want to share something with you that I learned through close observation of our 70 plus insurance agency partners across the nation. And it's something that differentiates the small percentage of insurance agencies who are thriving right now. Even in this hard market, they're still thriving. They're growing month over month versus those who are frustrated. They're stuck. They're not growing. They're maybe even, losing more business than they're bringing in. They're frustrated, they're complaining. What's the difference, right? There's one thing that really stands out to me that I started to recognize, when I look at our insurance agency partners. And this stood out during a podcast last week I had with one of our agency groups. And, I just really started thinking about it and kind of just looking across the landscape of all of our partners. And there's a clear connection for us with our most active partners, our most active referral partners, the agencies who are referring us into their clients the most to bring HR and payroll solutions, are also thriving in their businesses as far as insurance goes. And then the other 80-90%, of the group of partners that we have, they may be very sporadic with their referrals. They may be, are just not engaged at all. They, partnered with us. They were super excited. The fire seemed lit, but they just never really come to the table with anything. Or also the same group that are largely struggling right now in their business. They're not experiencing a lot of growth. They're frustrated. They're complaining. They're having trouble managing difficult renewals. And the biggest difference, and I'll elaborate a little, is the approach and the mindset that those agents are taking with their clients and how they view themselves in that relationship, right? So the group of the 80-90% who are struggling and they're frustrated are oftentimes the same agents who are, view themselves as, I'm just the insurance guy. Like, I'm going to stay in my lane. I do insurance. I'm going to, stick to what I know. I'm staying in my lane and, I'm the insurance guy. Versus our most active partners who, and I'm a part of a lot of these meetings and we win a lot of business with these groups. And it's awesome being a part of those conversations because these brokers are so different than the other 80-90% that we're involved with in the way that they approach their client as a trusted advisor, as a trusted relationship, a trusted partner, someone who really takes the time to build a relationship, understand that business owner, have some rapport and a real connection there and truly care about their business and put yourself in a position to really be able to bring solutions to the table, to be able to bring business solutions to your client that may be far outside of the scope of your core business. I mean, you're handling commercial insurance, P&C, or maybe you're a benefit broker. But, and looking across our partners, some of our most active, and I'm talking groups we've signed 20, 30 plus clients with in the past 2 years. It's probably split 50-50 between some of them are commercial, some of them are all only benefit brokers. But they approach things the same, right? They come to their clients as a trusted resource. They're bringing solutions. They see needs, they identify problems, and they bring solutions to the table, even if it's outside of their scope, right? And so it's almost like dealing with an attorney, right? Your attorney tells you, hey, I think you really need to look into this for your business. You're going to go take it seriously and look into this for your business, and then you look at the groups who are, wanting to stay in their lane. Like, I think deep down, they really want to drive new revenue. They want to do new things, but it's a fear factor, right? They're scared to rock the boat. Their renewals are coming in challenging. They're not bringing in a lot of business right now. They're trying to hold on to what they have. And so they often just don't want to have any outside of the box conversation with their client because they're scared to rock the boat, which is a terrible position to be in, And so now I'm looking at these partners and I can't wait to get more data and statistics on this, but we've seen so many cases play out now too, where, these partners who are active with us and they're plugging us into as many of their clients as they can for HR and payroll to drive new revenue, to make those clients stickier. They go on, a year or two goes by, they lose that client, for maybe they lose the insurance. They don't have the workers' comp, the P&C, the commercial lines on this group anymore, or they lost the benefits. But, they're still getting paid because our relationship is sticky. They're still making commission. And so these guys that are taking this approach, not only are they thriving in their business, they're thriving in this partnership, and they're creating revenue that sticks and that lasts. And so, I don't know what your average client retention is, how long your average client stays with you, but, really impactful to look back and say, okay, in the last 2 years, we've lost these 5 clients, but we had HR and payroll plugged into those groups, and we're still making 30 grand worth of commission on these groups that are gone. And that's powerful, right? But it all stems back to the proactive approach that they've taken on the front end to really get to know their client and to put themselves in a position to really be a resource for solutions, right? And that's really what it comes down to. So I just wanted to share that. Hopefully it gives you something to think about. What approach are you taking? Where is your mind at? How is your mindset? Are you a trusted resource, a trusted advisor to your clients, someone that they turn to for, any questions that they have, any issues they're having in their business because they just know that, you're somebody who might be able to help? Or are you just the insurance guy? Hopefully you're more so of the first and not the latter. But anyways, it was just an observation that, we've made just looking at our experience and our history with our, again, 70 plus insurance partners across the nation. It really stood out to me. And so I hope this is something that helps you. I hope you have a great rest of the week.